Okay, so this is our ISE access page, and we're going to use the admin, the local account to log in to the GUI. Okay, try again. First thing that we need to do is we need to join this ISE with Active Directory. And to join the Active Directory, we need to have uh, the domain admin access for the Active Directory. For that, we need to create a service account on Active Directory that I have already created. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to administration and external identity stores. So here I need to select. So let me just delete this because I've already created one. So let me just delete this first. Okay, so under Active Directory, select add, just give the name of Active Directory. So this is the AD server and the domain. So this domain has to be the same that you are trying to connect. So this is lab.com. So lab submit. Okay, so now he's asking for you to join this with this domain. So here you need the AD username. So that is the service account that we have created. SAI is admin. So SA admin and the password. Okay, click OK. So if they both have connectivity and routing in between, so it will join successfully. So here you can see the status is showing operational. So now the second step is we need to go under groups and pull all the groups under this Active Directory that we have. So you can select groups directory. So here you can see this is our lab.com, and static donates to all the groups, or either you can just give the name to filter. A static will pull all the groups, like if we retrieve the groups. It will take a few minutes or seconds. So here you can see this is all the groups on Active Directory he has successfully pulled. But I am interested just for domain local underscore ISE and asterisk. So let's retrieve again. So it will just retrieve the accounts, the groups that are starting with DL. So these are the two accounts that we need. So this is the admin, ISE admin account group, and the ISE operator. Both. You can click and press OK. So now you can see this is over here. Okay, so these groups are successfully added. So just to remind you, the first step we did, we created a Active Directory server, and then in that server we joined our domain with ISE, and the second step was to pull all the groups. Okay, then this third step we need to do is we need to go to admin access. Okay, yes, save. And under, okay, under access, yeah, over here, identity store, we need to select AD. This is the AD server that we have just created. We need to select that because at the moment it just gives option to the local admin account. Like if I just log out, and over here you can see that it just gives you no other option to select. So over here is there's only local admin account access is available at the moment. So admin, and let's say, but once we enable this Active Directory role-based access, just by selecting that option, AD server, it will give us access to option so that we can select either local account or Active Directory account access. Under option, we select this and save. And if I just log out again, you can see here identity store, it gives you now two options. Either you can select Active Directory or internal. So at the moment, we have not set any policy, so it will not work. Let's say if I try my account, so let's try one of the accounts. Let's say try this one, and account, we have this account underscore A. Let's try this account. It will not work because we have not set any policy yet. So let's log into the local account. So admin, Friday, and over here you need to select internal. So now the third step we need to set a policy for the role-based access. For this, we need to go again to admin access and under administration. Okay, so to create a policy, first we need to do another step, which is we need to create the admin groups. So this is the policy. These are the policies. At the moment, you can see these are the internal identity stores. So over here, we need to create a role-based access policy to use external identity stores. So at the moment, these all are internal. So for that, first of all, we need to create groups. We need to go to under admin and we select add, and we create these groups. We can have any name, but just for like consistency, I can use the same groups like domain local ISE admin. Just let's give the same name. So first create the group for admins. Admin, and we need to select type external, and from the drop down, okay, external entities, it should pop up. Okay, let's go back to our groups, that if we have successfully pulled all those groups, go to the external entities, cancel. Okay, AD server, Let's go to the groups. Okay, and you can see, I think probably we have not saved while we pull the groups. So let's select all these groups again. DL underscore ISE historic, retrieve groups, and select, press OK. Or over here, you need to click this to save. Otherwise, you won't be able to save them. Okay, so here you can see it's saved now. So if we select connection, okay, domain, yes, and groups, yes, you can see the groups now. If we go back to our domain access, and here we need to create admin groups. The two groups we need to create for admin operator and admin. Let's create first admin, and now select external, and if we click this, there you can see these two groups. So if you just scroll over, it will give you the complete name. So this is, first one is, you can see this is operator. Come on, yeah, that's the operator. This is admin, so we're creating the admin, so we need to select this one and then submit. So here you can see this is one, and external groups mapped is one, it's showing you. And let's add another one. For operator, select, yeah, just to make sure this is operator, click submit. Now we have these two groups, and now we need to create the policy. If we go to authorization policy, and somewhere here we need to select and insert new policy. You can give the name role base access to external AD, and here you need to select the group that we have just created. If we scroll down, these are all, so this is the group. Here we go. First is domain admin, okay, and then we need to select the permissions. If I just say AD admin permissions, we can select what permission we need to give. So either super admin, policy admin, help desk. So all these options you can select. I'm going to select, for simplicity, super admin, and then underneath I'm going to create another policy, insert another policy. Let's give a name, external AD operator. Select the group for operator, and then select the permissions, just the help desk minimum. Okay, and save. All right, so we are ready to test our role-based access to our accounts. So let's go to the AD. Over here we have few accounts. So let's say the first account, so he's a member of operator. So once he logs on, so when he logs in, so he should have the access for operator. And when, let's see what access we have assigned. He's the member of few admins over here. That's the most important. So this is the ISE. Okay, so let's test these two users. Let's log out from the log account. Okay, so let's test first admin. and AD is by default selected. Let's log in. There we go. So we successfully logged in. Here you can see we have full access to all the options. So he's admin. So he has a full access, admin access. Now let's try an operator. So let's go to AD. Okay, so this is, let's try Jake. So he's member of operator. If we try logging Jake, so successfully logged in. Here you can see it does not have full access. So he's operator, so he has just limited access to all the menu. So this is how you can implement the role-based access to ISE. And now in next part, I'm gonna show you how you can do it to the CLI, because the CLI is not the same. Because if I try to SSH to the management address of ISE, and try logging to this role-based account, AD account. Okay. It will not work. Okay, it's working because I have already implemented. If we try to access CLI with the Active Directory account, so it will not work, though we have access successfully working on GUI, because ISE takes GUI and the CLI to separate logins. So we have to join ISE with Active Directory via CLI as well. So if I try to log in to a management address of ISE and try the AD account, it will not work. You can see it's not working because ISE treats both CLI and the GUI access logins separate logins. So in next video we're going to implement the CLI access.